I was recently on a camping trip. I think I mentioned this in the last video. We were there for a weekend, and on that Saturday, the morning of that Saturday, I got up, right? I got up early, and me and a couple of my friends went for a run. It was like 5 a.m. in the morning, and we just went for a run, and it was cool. Afterward, we decided to get ready, get fresh, and I was like, oh, let me go pray, right? Because gotta start the day with Jesus. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go pray. And another buddy of mine, he's like, wait, let me join you, right? So I didn't expect that to happen. I thought I was gonna go by myself to go pray, in a private place, nothing crazy. But it was like, let me join you. So I was like, okay, cool, tag along. Then a couple other buddies tagged along, and we found ourselves in the kitchen of that sort of resort thing. It's called a camp, but we weren't really camping, to be honest. We were just at a resort type of thing. But we found ourselves in the kitchen, and a few buddies around me, and it's me holding a Bible. And, I'm just about to share a word that I had in my heart that I'm sure God set in my heart for me to share at that particular time for a particular reason. So, God is good. And a buddy of mine asked if he could share something. So I'm like, okay, let him cook. I give him the Bible, and he turns to Matthew 5, verse 13. And it says, ye are the salt of the world. But what is salt if it loses its savor? Wherewith shall it be salted? And that to me stood out. It was a verse I knew about already, but hearing it again, it just reminded me an aspect that we should have as followers of God, that we should be the salt of the world. Right? I brought salt. You probably saw it in the thumbnail, but this is what we should be like. The salt over here. That's all on my hand. That's goofy. But we should be like the salt. What does the salt do? It brings flavor. When you put it on your meat, or I don't know who puts salt on meat now, but yeah, when you put salt on meat, when you put it on your fries or whatever, it brings flavor. And as Christians, we should be like that as well. We should bring the flavor. We should stand out. For what is salt if it loses its saltiness? Right? And it's a very important aspect that we should hold dearly to our identity. To be a salt of the world, to be unique. Why, right? Why should we do this? Because when someone sees you and they see something different about you, they're gonna wonder why you're like that. Alright, why you're like that. And you wanna direct them towards Christ. And this is something I forget to bro, I don't know why I forget to do this. I know it's the enemy, but people always ask me questions like, yo, why you like this? Why you like this? And I just be like, oh, I don't know. Like, bro, it's the result of God working in my heart, changing me, making me a new creation. And how could I not share that? I think in the moment I just get caught up. I forget that, yo, he's the reason. He's the reason. And that might be the case for you too. You might see the way that God has transformed you. You might feel different even. And you might be like, yo, I'm a different person. People start to notice and they're like, yo, what's different about you? And you can't quite put your finger on it. Well, my friend, you've become the salt of the world. You become the salt of the world. You are not like everybody else. And we're all unique and different in our own ways. But you specifically have something about you people want to know. You got that flavor on you. And you can't allow that savor to lose its or to be lost. I will say that correctly. You can't allow for your saltiness to fade away. Which is a very important thing. Right? You can't be allowing yourself to be pushed to the side. You have to keep that saltiness, that flavor about you. Because that's very essential in getting people to know Christ. Because they see the fruit. Because every tree, right, shall be known by its fruit. So when they see that, oh, this dude, he's bearing good, like, he's bearing good fruit. Look at him, he's doing good things. He is helping people. Not because he's, trying to be validated, but just because he loves helping people. He just loves being a servant. He humbles himself. And because you humble yourself, now you're exalted. Now people want to know, yo, like what you are, what you on? Like, you say, yo, I want Jesus. What you talking about? So I think that was just something I wanted to share in this video. It just seemed a bit interesting to me that I tend to forget this. So I think if I share it with y'all, I remember. You know what I mean? I hope you did find value from this video though. If you did, make sure to subscribe and join the Jesus gang, because we're gonna be uploading daily. I've been off track for a minute, but I'm not gonna make excuses. I'm gonna just keep up on the grind. I can't be lacking no more. Just know that for sure. And I'll definitely see y'all in the next one. God bless you. Peace out.